Welcome to Cruzeiro Sports Club, the best Brazilian football club of the 20th century. You will now get to know the history of one of Brazil's most successful clubs, the countless titles amassed, the famous players who have played here, the club's impressive structure, and, of course, its immense and passionate group of supporters, a country in itself with more than 8 million supporters. We have rolled back the years, and now it is 1921. Here begins the great history of Cruzeiro Sports Club. Born out of the efforts of Italian immigrants in the Brazilian city of Belo Horizonte on 2nd of January 1921, a club was set up by the name of Società Sportiva Palestra Italia, with the club colors being green, red, and white, inspired by the Italian flag. In 1942, with the Second World War raging in Europe, and with Brazil having entered the conflict, the federal government forbade the use of terms that referred to the Axis powers, thus demanding the immediate nationalization of the names of such institutions. Thus, on 7th of October 1942, was born the name Cruzeiro Sports Club, in honor of the Southern Cross, which in Portuguese is Cruzeiro do Sul. With the inauguration of the Mineirão Stadium, Cruzeiro became a giant on the scene of Brazilian football. The Blue Squadron, led by star players such as Tostão, Dirceu Lopes, Piazza, Raul, and many others, established the image of this team in Brazil on winning the Copa do Brasil, Brazil Cup, in 1966. The title was won after two unforgettable victories, the first by 6-2 at Mineirão, and the other by the odd goal in 5 in São Paulo. Not even Pelé, the best player in the world at the time, could stop the Cruzeiro machine. The successful trail of the blue team reached its peak in 1976, when the club won the Libertadores Cup, the South American equivalent to the Champions League, for the first time. In the deciding match in Santiago, Chile, Cruzeiro downed River Plate by 3-2, becoming champions of the Americas, and also being crowned champions of one of the continent's most important competitions. The 1990s made Cruzeiro a multiple champion, and in this decade alone they won 18 different titles, thereby earning the moniker of Champion of the Decade. Between 1991 and 2000, Cruzeiro conquered 2 Supercopas, 3 Copa do Brasil, Brazil Cups similar to the FA Cup, 1 Recopa Sul-Americana, 5 Minas Gerais State Championships, 1 Gold Cup, 1 Master Cup, 1 Minas Gerais State Champions Cup, and 1 Copa Centro-Oeste, Midwest Cup. Apart from these, in 1997, Cruzeiro won the club's most important title in the decade, winning the Copa Libertadores da America once again. The Blues thus became champions of the continent's most prestigious competition for the second time. Many years later, in a study conducted by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, a German institution recognized by FIFA, Cruzeiro was nominated the best Brazilian football club of the 20th century, in recognition of all the international titles that the club had conquered. A new century dawned, but the string of titles continued. In 2001 and 2002, Cruzeiro won the Copa Sul Minas for the second time, and also the Super Championship of Minas Gerais. However, it was in 2003 that Cruzeiro really took Brazilian football by storm, being the only Brazilian club to have won the Triple Crown, winning the state championship, the Brazil Cups, and the Brazilian League in the same year. Cruzeiro's domination of Mineiro football became evident over the next few years, with Cruzeiro winning the state championship, Campeonato Mineiro, in 2004, 2006, 2008, 2009, and 2011. The administrative office of Cruzeiro EC is in a large modern building with 8 floors. and also includes important administrative areas of the club. Built on a total land area of 4,300 square meters, it stands in the neighborhood of Barro Preto, which is one of the most upmarket neighborhoods in the city of Belo Horizonte. With an area of more than 11,000 square meters, the Barro Preto Sports Park is an excellent leisure area for the members of Cruzeiro EC in the heart of downtown Belo Horizonte. Apart from the structure for leisure pursuits, the sports park also includes the training center used by Sara Cruzeiro, a men's volleyball team that is also a reference in Brazil and in the world. Cruzeiro's Pampulha Club is a fully equipped area for entertainment and general leisure in the neighborhood of Pampulha, taking up more than 55,000 square meters. At this unit of the club, the member of Cruzeiro EC can find plenty of options for leisure activities, as well as impressive infrastructure. Apart from ensuring excellent entertainment to the club's members, Cruzeiro's Pampulha Club also hosts important festive occasions offered by the club, such as the traditional Una Notte in Italia and the Cruzeiro Barbecue, which is one of the most important music and gastronomy events on the Minas Gerais circuit. First opened in 1973, the Toca da Raposa 1 is a spacious training center exclusively for the youth teams of Cruzeiro EC and occupies a total area of 60,000 square meters. The training center includes 4 football fields for training, a swimming pool, a gym, medical and dental departments, a nutrition department, a cafeteria, an auditorium, and spacious accommodation for athletes. This comprehensive structure was also used for the preparation of the Brazilian national football team for participation in the FIFA World Cup in 1982 and again in 1986. The Toca da Raposa 1 also has a modern hotel for Cruzeiro's interchange programs. In this project, delegations of several countries are welcomed so they can experience the dynamic practices of enhancement in football shared by our very own professional people. The Toca da Raposa 2 is the training center currently used by the professional football team of Cruzeiro Sports Club. Opened in 2002, it is considered one of the most modern structures for footballing pursuits in Brazil and stands on a site with an area of 83,000 square meters. The training center has 4 professional football fields, a press room, a heated swimming pool, a multi-purpose sports court, a solarium, a restaurant, a hotel with 26 luxury rooms, a games room, an auditorium, administrative offices, and also modern departments for medical and nutrition professionals, with consulting rooms for general medicine, orthopedics, dentistry, physiotherapy, physiology, and also the Advanced Sports Rehabilitation Center, which is a modern physiotherapy center, which is a reference in the area, and which has state-of-the-art equipment and highly qualified and trained professional people. At the Toca da Raposa 2, there is also the Eternal Idol Hall of Fame, which is an area opened in 2012 and dedicated to the main players who played for the club and who helped to turn Cruzeiro into a power on the world football scene. Any big club also has a large group of supporters. This is also the case with Cruzeiro, a club which moves a supporters group which is a true nation, 8 million strong. According to the last survey carried out by Brazilian opinion survey company Ibope, the group of Cruzeiro supporters is considered the 5th largest in the country, amounting to about 4% of the whole population of the country. In the state of Minas Gerais, according to Datafolha, Cruzeiro supporters account for 31% of the population of the state, more than twice the second-place team. This predominance of Cruzeiro supporters also holds in the capital city of Belo Horizonte, where 41% of the people support Cruzeiro. In 1997, for the final of the Minas Gerais State Championship, a total of 132,834 supporters set the record attendance for the Mineirão. That same year, for the final of the Copa Libertadores, 95,472 people came along to see Cruzeiro lift this trophy for the second time. Another record came to be set in 1992, During the Supercopa that season, the Blue Nation achieved the highest average attendance for an international competition in history, with about 73,000 spectators per game. The Cruzeiro supporters group shows passion, vibration, and a warrior spirit. This is a true nation, accustomed to triumph, which commemorates a string of conquests, and that is proud to support the best Brazilian club of the 20th century. You have come in contact with our victorious history, our countless titles, our impressive structure, and also our mass of supporters. We are the best Brazilian club of the 20th century and also the most successful team in Minas Gerais. This is Cruzeiro Esporte Clube, a team that was born to always be on top. A team whose 5 stars shine at football grounds throughout the world. This is how a great history is built.